Chief, the lawyers from Canada. Folks, Chief, this is Miss
McCall. How do you do, Chief Devane?
Pleased to meet you.
Been expecting you. Do you have the extradition request?
Right here.
I believe you'll find everything in order. Yes, I'm sure. We'd like to see the prisoners. Oh, you will. As soon as I've read through this, we'll pick them up.
Excuse me, they are in custody.
No, there was no need. According to the U.S. Code, Section 3184, there is a very definite need, requirement that they be held incarcerated until a hearing is set. As I recall the same federal statute, you have to have evidence of criminality plus a court decision for your government's request to be granted.
Well, now, both Miss Mackay and Mr. Lavery have been charged by the Canadian government, one with murder, the other
I know
with
what the charges are, Mr. Sloan. Excuse me. I take full responsibility for them while they're under my jurisdiction, and I guarantee that they will be present at the hearing.
Under the circumstances, Chief Devane, I'm afraid your personal assurance isn't enough.
Legally, you must arrest Ms. Mackay and Mr. Lavery. Don't tell me what I must do, all right? Arrest Camelia Mackay and Duke Lavery. Please, Captain Lewis.
Right away, Chief.
I'm sure Mr. Sloan and Miss McGraw wish to accompany you to serve the necessary papers.
Yes, thank you. And, we appreciate your cooperation.
Oh, indeed. Thank you.
Have some tea. It's my mother's remedy for everything. Camelia, I know how worried you are, but things are going to work out all right.
All right. I don't know what that means anymore.
Well, it means Jake's going to represent you. He'll fight the extradition.
I can't fight my feelings. Please don't ask me to.
No, that's the last thing I want to do.
It'd be so much easier if they just put me in prison.
Please don't say that, Camelia.
I deserve it. I killed a man. I took another man's life. Then I ruined Duke's and Anna's. Oh, God, please forgive me. That's them.
You don't have to see anyone.
No. I want them to come, please. I want to get this over and done with. Don't you understand?
Okay.
Camelia, I'm sorry.
It's all right, I know.
This is Ms. McGraw. She's a lawyer from Canada.
Hello.
Camelia Mackay, you are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. If you give up this right, anything you say can and may be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to an attorney and for that attorney to be present during questioning. If you so desire and cannot afford one, an attorney will be appointed to you at no charge.
Well, that's just about it. Now, if you just want to sign right here.
I'm sorry. My mind's on other things. Could you repeat that last column again?
Oh, yeah, well, it's the bar receipt. And as I told you before, this month we're 40% ahead.
You told me so many things, I'm afraid, because in one ear and out the other, my brain's like a sieve.
Well, we don't have to talk about it now. Maybe later.
There might not be a later. I may have to go back to Canada any day, any minute.
That can't happen.
Oh, it can. like everything else has happened. Maybe the truth won't come out. That's what I said. It can't happen. But it did. Maybe when the truth comes out, it won't hurt Anna. That can't happen, I said. But it did. Maybe I won't lose Anna. That can't happen. But it did. I've lost her. I should have seen there was no way out. I should have seen that. I should have told her.
I wish there was something I could say or do. We're behind you. Both you and Anna.
Your friendship means so much to me. Thank you. Hello? Okay. I'll tell him. Thank you. They've arrested Camellia.
Oh, no.
Jake said we'd have more time.
Jake Meyer.
It's me, Duke.
Hi, Duke. I was just going over your paperwork.
Well, maybe a lot more of that. They've arrested.
Who, Duke? Camellia? Has Camellia been arrested?
Yes. I'll be with you in one moment. They've arrested Camellia. They've just arrived for me.
I'll be over at headquarters to meet you as soon as I can get there.
For what's the point?
Oh, there'll be a hearing probably a little later, but I'll get you off on bail before then. Try not to worry.
Is it worth it? What's done is done.
Tony, what's wrong?
What isn't? Everything seems to be. Yesterday it was Ann and Duke. Last night BJ had a high temperature and I couldn't diagnose it. And now Lucy seems to be taking her sweet time about getting over here.
Is that serious?
I don't know. That's why I want Buzz to check her out. I just want to be sure.
Well, I'm glad you've got it covered. And I'm very glad to see that you're taking a firm hand with Lucy.
And what does that mean?
Nothing. Actually, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have even said that.
But you did say it, and I don't like the sound of that, Bobby.
Don't pay any attention to me.
Yeah, but I am paying attention to you. Now, what do you mean?
I really didn't mean to worry you.
But you did. Why don't you tell me what's really on your mind?
It's probably just my chronic condition. Acute distrust of Lucy Coe. If you give that woman an inch and she'll take a proverbial mile.
You don't worry about me and Lucy. I can handle myself.
But the point is, can you handle Lucy?
Bobby, I'm so glad I caught you.
Alicia, don't tell me you're sick, too.
No, I'm fine. Duke and Camellia have been arrested.
Oh, no.
Is this about the extradition?
Yes, it is. And Jake wanted me to let you know that there's no telling when he'll be home. He's going to be at headquarters all day, and then he'll go to court.
Court?
He's going to try to prevent the extradition. I don't know if it's going to do any good or not. It was terrible. They came right into the club, and they just took him away.
And Camellia?
She's at Kelly's. She must be terrified.
Do you have to do that? Well, I know you're going to be back very soon, and I'm going to keep your room for you.
We have to go.
Give me a minute, Camellia.
Thank you for everything.
I won't say goodbye because you're going to be back.
Camellia.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't know exactly what all has happened, but if there's anything I can do...
Officer, can we please move along?
Yes, we have to
Please,
go.
just a minute. Excuse me, Dr. Quartermain.
Yes.
Thank you. Duke said he'd call Jake. I'm going to meet you at police headquarters. Try not to be afraid, okay?
I'll be fine.
I know you will. Just remember what we talked about, okay?
Camellia, we have to go.
I think it is.
Your presence requested.
Another command performance for Stoller and the Civilian Review Board. When is it?
Next week. Look, if there's anything that I can do...
No. There's nothing anyone can do.
Chief, if you need me, I will stand up there and I'll tell you the best damn... Right, Chief.
Louis, you're a really good officer, you know. You're a good man.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, you can take them through to their cells now, please.
Anna, I have to talk to you.
There's nothing more to say.
I'll clear your name. I promise you.
Get him out of here, please.
All right, what's going on? What's happening?
They're putting us in jail.
All right, let's not get excited, okay? Want to have a word with my client?
But later, please.
Anna, you can't deny me. It's their right.
All right. Sam, you take them through to the interrogation room. You make it short.
Chief,
Yeah.
public opinion poll from that TV show you did with Tiffany Hill?
Is it not good?
Afraid not. The call-ins and the letters, they all seem to be running against you.
By how much?
Not the way they've been going.
10 to 1. They really want my blood, don't they?
I petitioned the court to release you on bond. I should have you both out of jail in a matter of hours.
What if the judge doesn't go along with that? Doesn't he make the final decision?
Yes, he does, but I think he will go along with it. Look, what you two have to do right now is
I don't understand what you two are talking about. What does this matter?
Go easy, please. Look, I want you both to know what you can expect at that hearing. I'm going to ask the judge to overturn the extradition order.
No chance.
I can't guarantee anything, but I've got to give it a shot. We have to use it whatever is at our disposal.
We're tilting at windmills. Why fight?
I don't want you to lie.
I have no intention of lying.
All this legal talk with extraditions and bonds and... I killed a man, and that's what the court should know.
You don't have to say that, Camellia.
I want to. I don't want to carry around this guilt anymore. I want to confess my crime.
That would be a tragic mistake. As your attorney, I'm not going to let you do that.
Don't you understand? I don't care about all the legal tactics. I'm not afraid of the truth.
Why don't you try to control this?
Duke, how do I control my feelings? I killed a man, and I have to pay for it.
What you did in self-defense.
No more.
Why don't you listen to the man?
Look, whatever we do, we have to deal with this thing rationally. Please, if you have any questions, ask me. I'll try to explain them to you.
I can attest that it was self-defense.
It doesn't work that way, Duke. This is a hearing, not a trial. Look, I have to tell you that Camelia's on better ground legally than you are.
He did what he did to
I know
protect
that.
me.
Let him finish.
The fact that you've joined Angus in trying to conceal Evan's death is going to be hard to defend. But whatever the case, what we have to do first is fight that extradition.
Oh, why? What good would that do?
It'll keep you out of Canada, for starters.
And then this whole mess will never be cleaned up, is that it? Hang over our heads for the rest of our lives. And what about Anna? What is this going to do to her? Never to know the truth. I won't let that happen. I want to clear her record once and for all. And the only way to do that is to go back to Canada and to face these charges.
Look, you two have not heard a word I've said. Do you understand that you both face going to prison for a very long time? And who the hell's going to defend you in Canada? I am not licensed to practice law in Canada.
What are you saying?
What are you trying to make us do?
I'm not trying to make you do anything. I take that back. I am trying to make you deal with this thing slowly, calmly, and rationally. Otherwise, we're wasting our time.
Would you give us a few minutes on our own, please?
Certainly. No more than a few. That's about all the time you've got left.
Well, Counselor.
My clients have come to a decision. Duke, Amelia,
You go ahead.
they've decided a way of extradition.
We're ready to go back to Canada.
That's your decision. Camellia, I truly hope that you make a decent life for yourself after all of this. Captain Lewis, I'd like you to call the Canadian attorneys and arrange for transportation. Miss Mackay and Mr. Lavery will be returning to Canada with them.
The papers, they're going to need your signature.
Oh, yes. Excuse me. That's it then.
May I have a word with you alone, please?
No, you may not.
I want to say something to you. I'll say it here in front of everyone. I love you very much. I'm very grateful for the time we spent together. It's been the best time of my life. I'll do everything in my power to clear your name. And I hope maybe sometime in the future you can forgive me for my poor judgment.
You finished?
No. Tell Robin I love her. Tell her Uncle Duke is sorry for all of this mess. That maybe someday she'll understand why I had to leave.
Is it true? You're just letting them take you to Canada?
It's best for everyone this way.
That's not what Jake says.
Did you bring them down here to try and talk us out of this?
I only told them of your decision. For my part, I ask you again, please reconsider. Let me fight the extradition.
We have to go back and face the charges. It's the only way to end it.
We're both in agreement.
Does Dr. Hardy know about your decision?
He'll understand.
Camellia, can I talk to you for a minute, please?
Excuse me.
Do you think he'll be able to persuade her to stay?
She's as stubborn as this one.
Oh, Jake, it is the only way.
What about the club?
Well, I was relying on you to keep in the black.
You intended to leave all along, didn't you? That's why we went over the books.
Duke, if you need anything when you get to Canada, I hope you'll call and let us know.
I will. You can probably send me some of my things. I'll probably need some things.
You just let us know and we'll send whatever you need.
I guess Ruby will do the same thing for Camellia.
Thank you for understanding my decision.
I just hope you realize what you're getting into.
I'm not afraid. I'm relieved that we're going to go and face the charges. Get the truth of that terrible night out into the open and deal with it. Then I'll be free. Even if I have to spend the rest of my life in jail.
Oh, Camellia, that won't happen.
I'm not afraid of prison. I'm not. One thing that I learned in the convent all those years is how to find peace and strength inside myself.
And you have a great deal of that. But still, you won't mind if I have Duke look after you, will you?
No, I won't mind.
Duke, would you look after Camellia?
Of course. I promised my father I would.
It's time.
Don't worry. Say goodbye to Frisco for me, will you?
How about a hug, huh?
about everybody at General Hospital.
I will. We'll be thinking of you every day. Good luck, Duke. Thank you.
You'll be back. I knew you will.
Better get going.
Goodbye, Anna.
Don't blame yourself. Nothing you could have said to them would have changed their minds.
Bobby's right. I just wish they would have listened to you.
Yeah, well, they didn't, and that's that. There is something I can do, though. I can make sure he has the best lawyers in Canada. In fact, I think I'm going to call Jan and have her start working on it right away.
Honey, I have a better idea. The only lawyer that can find justice for Chameleon Duke is standing right here.
Thank you. I'm not licensed to practice in Canada.
But you can advise another lawyer, can't you?
What is that you just said?
I think she's saying you can go to Canada.
Thank you very much, Felicia. You might not be able to argue the case in court, but you can certainly help guide the defense.
Baby, you're the greatest.
Besides, if you stay here, you're going to drive yourself crazy worrying about you and drive me crazy, too.
I certainly don't want to do that. I hope I can help him.
I know you can.
Give me a hug, please.
Oh, excuse me. I wonder if you would come in for a moment, please. Thank you.
Of course.
You too. I just handed Jake my summons to appear before the Civilian Review Board.
Again?
Again and again. I'm afraid it appears they won't let up. Anna, I'm sorry. I also have a most recent public opinion poll. After my direct appeal to the people of Port Charles, it seems that 9 out of every 10 were like me, tarred and feathered.
I cannot believe that.
Well, slight exaggeration. They think I'm covering something up.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Actually, no. It's not.
You're serious?
Very. I did cover something up. In the madness of these past few days, I failed to see it, or I just blocked my mind to it.
What? No, I don't believe that you would deliberately ever hide anything.
Deliberately? No. Perhaps not, but... Fact is, Mark Carlin was right. I did cut my investigation of Angus's death. I cut it short. I did it because Duke told me that if I continued with it, it would tear us apart, and I loved him, and I wanted to marry him so desperately that I just failed to fulfill my responsibilities.
You're being too hard on yourself, Anna.
I'm sure the people of Port Charles could understand.
I don't know what they understand, but they've just made their feelings very clear. And that is that I've lost their confidence. And without that, I cannot continue to perform my job effectively. So under this cloud of suspicion, I'm only left one option, and that is to write a letter of resignation.
I am a people of Port Charles, and you haven't lost my confidence.
Thank you.
Nor me.
Thank you. Oh, I don't want to upset you.
I'm just thinking about you and your pain.
Don't, please. I want you to concentrate on you and Frisco. I know you're worried about him, but he's going to be